The purpose of Torah in that frame of mind is God says, I'm giving myself over to you, and therefore our job is to give ourselves over to God. When you do that in your service of God, and also when it comes to when you give over yourself to, let's say, a spouse, is there a danger that when you fully give yourself over to someone that you could end up losing your own self?
Concerning God, everything is his creation the way he wants it, except for our freedom of choice. By giving us freedom of choice, God created an independent, at least in our own mind, an independent being who can either love him or hate him, worship him or ignore him. That's pretty impressive. That puts God in a vulnerable position. But that's what makes him lovable. If he didn't do that, he would not be lovable. You cannot love the God of Aristotle. You really can't love Aristotle either. He was not a lovable guy. If you give yourself away, do you lose yourself? Actually, the more you give yourself away, the more of yourself you are. We're trapped by hundreds of little traps, which makes us very predictable. We know exactly how human beings are going to behave. You do this, they'll make them jealous. You do that, you'll make them depressed. If you do, we know we can push all the buttons and predict the outcome pretty accurately. So human beings are basically programmed. We're robotic. The only time we stop being robots, the only time we step out of that pre-programmed chip in our brain is when we give ourselves away. The ability to give yourself away is what distinguishes you as a human being. Not an animal, not a vegetable, not a mineral. You are human because you can give yourself away. You are human because you can transcend yourself. You can put someone before yourself. That's the most impressive part of being human. The fact that we can speak articulately, that's a detail. The fact that we can think abstractly, another detail. The main contribution of the human being is I can be sitting next to my enemy and I have the freedom to choose to be nice. I can transcend my nature. It's pretty impressive. So don't worry about giving yourself away. The more you give yourself away, the more liberated you are from your built-in patterns, from your robotic behavior. So when a person says, I'm not going to be religious, I'm going to do whatever I want. So why? You mean like eat, sleep, drink? You have no choice on that. That's not freedom. That's enslavement to the biological necessities of the human body. That's a form of enslavement. But when you can worry about another person's food or drink more than your own, now you've stopped being a robot. So a person sitting around being hungry, there's no virtue in that. But if you're disturbed by somebody else's hunger and you want to do something to alleviate that person's hunger, now you're a human being. Now you're not robotic. So giving yourself away simply means find the importance in other people. Liberate yourself from self-importance. That's good, it's healthy, it's moral, godly.